Number 10, Miami defeated number 2, Ohio State, 24-14. Carson Bay had a pretty decent night, 19 of 26, 138 yards, 1 touchdown. He didn't, turn over the ball. Their running backs, especially Fletcher, had a hell of a day. 19 carries for 90 yards. William Sand his night was not that good. 22 for 35, 287, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. One of those interceptions was a pick six, and I think that was kind of the ball game. If you want to ask me, I'll say this: a lot of people thought like the Texas A&M game was a fluke because of the wind, and it was windy and all the stuff. Everybody thought there wasn't a good proper game, and they thought the defense got lucky because of that, or they thought A&M. Like I said, it was a windy game. But even I think you said it, their defense was pretty good.
That D-line is...
windy or not.
It ain't no fluke.
Yeah.
That ain't no fluke.
We saw it.
Hey, it's no joke.
Dude, it's crazy, man. That Miami defense is something serious. Something serious.
Almost remind you of the old, back in the early 2000s, Hurricane defense.
Yeah. Cristobal, he's part of that, that team, but he's part of the Hurricane. That's where he's from. So, Ohio State doesn't repeat. They get beat. My question is, do you think Ohio State get back next year? They still got Smith coming back, but he was a non-factor, really. I mean, he did score that touchdown, but they kept him in check.
Yeah.
Just like Indiana kept him in check.
I mean, they all deep pockets. So,
yeah.
They always going to be in the mix. They're going to get the guys that they want. No repeat. I was glad to see that.
I was glad to see it, too. Then you had number 5, Oregon defeat number 4, Texas Tech, 23-0. We both got that one.
Oregon heard all the talk. They felt disrespected, and they went out there and they showed it.
I'm not, like I said, Moore went 26 for 33, 234 yards, 1 interception. I'm not going to say, because if you look at that game, Texas Tech had the chances. They really did. They had their chances. Like, Oregon was scoring field goals all game. So Texas Tech had their chances. It was just, man, Oregon's D.
Yeah, they showed up.
Yeah.
They showed up.
I was kind of going into this postseason because one of the things that people kept saying was, the last 5 winners, they had top 5 defenses. And I was thinking, and this is kind of before the Georgia game, and before Bama limped into the play, I was thinking, yeah, okay, we could be the first one. Cause I think they said the last team with outside the top 5 to win with Joe Burrow's LSU team. They had a top 10, but it was number 9. Wasn't the top 5 defense, but they had that offense. So I was like, well, maybe we can go in like LSU did, with a top 25 defense or whatever, but with a good offense. But this playoffs is kind of showing us that defense wins the day.
Yeah.
It's kind of showing us because the next game, number 1 Indiana defeated number 9 Bama 38-3. The last game I can remember, and I'm not talking about DeBoer's debacle last year. The last time I remember being embarrassed as a Bama fan, in the Saban era, was when Clemson destroyed us 44-16.
Yeah. And
even that game, even though the score shows it, Bama was in the end zone. We just kept scoring field goals and we kept turning it over, and you turn it on down. So it was Tua wasn't bad, but Clemson defense was just that good, and we couldn't execute in the red zone. So we had to keep settling for field goals and stuff. And that was 44-16, and that was the national championship game. And I was kind of embarrassed, but I was mad. You remember?
I remember, yeah.
I was embarrassed watching it. I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it.
I think a lot of people were very surprised not that they lost, but the way they lost.
I just couldn't believe it.
And I was surprised at this one. I mean, I picked Indiana in a close game. But
me too, because I said, if we come and play our game, we could beat them, hopefully, and I kept putting hopefully. I said, but we don't have we don't have a perfect game. We had to have a perfect game. Ty didn't throw any interceptions, so that was going in front. But